Hey guys, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. I wanted to do a quick roundup of some of the news over the last few days and some information that's been dumped as part of my house cleaning before we get back into our regular schedule. So Squadron 42 has been delayed into 2017. We're all hoping for a Q1 release though, so think by March. The demo of Squadron 42 was also absent from CitizenCon. It was pulled last minute as it wasn't up to the level of quality they wanted for CitizenCon. That standard of quality that I didn't realise was actually to the level of a final release. So the plan was to take a single chapter of the game, around an hour of gameplay, to that gold standard. There was a video on the behind the scenes talking about the road to CitizenCon. They go into it in a bit more detail exactly what happened and when they pulled it, as well as little tiny sneaky peeky clips of the demo, but expect to see that Squadron 42 demo run through of that chapter that they plan to show at CitizenCon in the very near future. I suspect by, if not at, the November anniversary live stream. It's normally around mid-November. The Polaris Corvette is no longer on sale. The sale period around CitizenCon was insanely active, with Star Citizen generating over 4 million in crowdfunding in the last 2 weeks alone. They now sit at almost 330 million. 130 million! That's a lot of money. Capital ships seem to be very popular for orgs and those with large disposable incomes to afford them, and that Polaris Corvette capital ship seemed to really push sales forward. Expect some big and limited ships from the anniversary livestream, as I said, mid-November, that CIG put on every year. BritizenCon 2017 has been announced. This is a fan-led event that I have a hand in, and we had a great one in 2016. It's basically our answer to CitizenCon when it's not in the UK. And BritizenCon 2017 will be held again at the Radisson Blu at Manchester Airport on Saturday the 22nd of April 2017. There will be devs, fans, streamers, YouTubers, various things going on. It should be pretty cool, and then we'll do a bar citizen afterwards and basically go out and drink. You can find out more at facebook.com/BritizenCon. There will be details of tickets and stuff in the future. At the moment, it's just been announced. CS tickets. So customer service at CIG are normally super busy after a major event like CitizenCon, with many support tickets asking for ships to be unmelted and stuff. So expect a bit of a queue to have your question answered, or support to help you. Please check out my latest video on hot issues, also the help and hot issues section of the RSI website. That should help you before you make a ticket. A lot of your stuff might be answered there with merchandise and that sort of stuff. And remember, CIG can't help you with unmelt requests, but there is an unmelt tool on the website. There is no monthly report for September due to CitizenCon. I suspect they would have just had a rehash of what went into getting CitizenCon ready that they showed us in the Road to CitizenCon video. Again, link in the description if you haven't seen that. They explain with the Squadron 42 delay and all that sort of jazz there. So CIG have been obviously working on 2.6, 3.0 and Squadron 42. In regards to the release dates for anything, Evocati Invites have just gone out mentioning 2.6. So expect 2.6 to go to the closed PTU for Evocati probably pretty soon. I think they're locking down that rebalanced flight model before moving forward with 2.6. 3.0, which is a massive expansion to the persistent universe and has new network code and procedural planets that you can land on, amongst other things, is still pegged for 2016. And we'll talk why procedural planets is not a correct term really for what they're doing in a minute. If you'd like to see some more information on the current Star Citizen roadmap and the releases from now till the end of 2017, please check out my video on that, link in the description. I've also seen a great ships status update page, visually showing all the ships and their progress. Again, a link to that in the description. It was also stated that 7 to 8 concept ships would be going on sale between now and the end of 2017 too, and that reworks of ships such as the Cutlass Black will be coming, but they weren't listed on the roadmap. So the Cutlass Black, for example, will be coming out before or at the same time as their variants. In this case, the Cutlass Red and Blue will be coming in patch 3.1, so expect it at the same time or before that the Cutlass gets its rework. We will get a video up soon covering all we know about those concept ships and those reworks too. October's subscriber hangar flare was a Mustang Gamma model. And there's now a new section on what I'm going to be adding to the news weekly, which will be common questions and cool stuff. So in this section, it's all based on comments and such that I've received from you guys on stream, on the comment section on YouTube, people that sent me random emails saying you should check this out. So with that in mind, let me talk about a couple of things that I've seen recently and that people have asked about. I've checked out the demo of Alteria, or Outteria, however you pronounce that, which is pretty cool. It's basically a seamless procedural planet generation engine with some similarities with the procedural generation that Star Citizen were using for their first stage of planet design. It looks really cool. It's very much just like a tech demo thing. I really like stuff like this, and now that we've seen the Gamescom and CitizenCon demos, I like being able to apply my knowledge to cool stuff like this. Link in the description to check out that. Is the game Star Citizen worth buying? So buying Star Citizen at the moment means that you're along for the ride with its open development and alpha. You can have your say on what elements of the game work or don't work and help direct gameplay and balance. If that appeals, then buying now is a great idea. You only need a $45 game package to be able to play, and you can obtain all the ships in-game, possibly with a lot of toil with the larger ships though. Remember, for $15 extra, you can grab Squadron 42 at the checkout too. And you don't require any form of ship for Squadron 42, you just require purchasing Squadron 42, which could also be bought separately without Star Citizen for just $45. But obviously you can get it for $15 if you purchase Star Citizen. So, what ships do I recommend? What starting ship do I recommend starting the game with? I love the idea of the Avenger Titan. It's $20 more as an upgrade from a Mustang Alpha starter package. The Titan has solid weapons loadout, room for cargo, and is a great multi-role dogfighter. And it won't skip you giant steps of the game, in my opinion. I would worry that if you started with quite a big ship or a very expensive ship, you're going to be jumping out and missing out on some of the early kind of toil and fun of learning exactly why you worked up from the Aurora to the Sabre, that sort of stuff. So keep that in mind. Some people will want to skip, but I think the Avenger Titan is a great starting ship. Procedural generation as well doesn't mean that planets will be random. Planets will be rendered on demand, so like for your GPU and stuff, so that when you're not looking at them or you're not there, you're not rendering them, obviously, but they will be identical for all players. Once you've seen something, whatever, it's there. It's if there's a base there, if there's a mountain there, it's there for everyone. And this week's ATV and RTV are going to be UK focused. That's basically all I wanted to cover in the news until Saturday's proper news. So I'm looking forward to the ATV because it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have lots of giveaways as well, lots of them on at the moment. We've got one for a mod mic and headset. We've got ones for various Star Citizen ships. Links in the description to join in with them. And remember, commenting on any of our Star Citizen content does give you a chance to win a ship each month. A special thank you to all of my GameWisp and Patreon supporters. Your continued support allows me to do lots of cool extra stuff on the stream and channel and help support that. We're getting a GTX 1050 Ti pretty soon. That's the super cheap graphics card. I think that Star Citizen will be able to run on that pretty well, actually. And that's going to be going into our under $200 gaming PC, which will be quite a powerful beast still. And we'll talk more about that video later. I've got a full Adobe subscription as well now with all the products, and that's the sort of thing that those Patreon supporters have allowed me to do. So we are ready for 2.6 now. We're going to start doing hands-on gameplay when that comes out. We've got all the setup that we need. We've got all the editing that we need. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you want to see some more Star Citizen content and Squadron 42 stuff. That is pretty much all we do here. It really does help me, and if you want to help even more, then please ask questions about Star Citizen, about Squadron 42 that I can answer in my common questions and cool stuff section, or point me towards other stuff that you think is cool and relevant. I'll try to answer them and put the most commonly asked ones in the news. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the verse.